Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use a TI-84 to run a two-sample t-test. First of all, press Stat on your calculator, and then you're going to scroll to Test over here. Scroll then down to SampTTest, select Stats, and then press Enter so you get down here to the prompts. For x1, that's your average for the first sample. S of x1 is the standard error for your first sample, and n1 is your sample size. And then you do the same thing for sample 2 right here. You have x2, S of x2, and n2. Finally, you need to select the appropriate alternate hypothesis. So when you're comparing mean 1, is it just not equal to, less than, or greater than the second mean? So make sure it matches your alternate hypothesis. Pooled. Always pick no, 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 no. We don't want to jump in the pool, okay? And then you can scroll to calculate and press enter, and you will get an output like this. And the important thing is, remember, if you're using your calculator, these are the values that you definitely want to write down on your free response section, because this is what you use to make your conclusions. Okay, for data, it's pretty straightforward. Make sure you have your data already entered in list 1 and usually list 2. It can be different lists, but that usually works. We almost always have 1 on the frequency here. And if you did have a list of frequencies, that could be possible, highly unlikely. Same thing here. Make sure that mu1, you pick your alternate hypothesis and make sure it matches. And then select no again for pooled. Then scroll to calculate. It's kind of blacked out there, and then press enter. Remember, if you are using the calculator, which is perfectly fine to calculate your, do your t-test, make sure you report t, your p-value, and your degrees of freedom.